drum and a mallet, and it's kind of walking down the boulevard with a flower. Then like 1974, 1975, the Ramones got on the scene. Very driving beats, pretty simple, no fills, kind of go ga go go ga go ga go go ga. I just wanna watch TV. My baby got a little bite of it. Then in England, 76 or so, the Clash and the Sex Pistols, similar beat but quarter notes on the hi-hat, so kind of a little more angular sounding. I don't wanna go to the ambulance. I do not want to go. Then a little bit after that in England, bands like Wire, Gang of Four, super sparse, a little more sort of. I am a neon light. Dance, dance to the neon light. And then like 1978 or so, there was like in the United States, like a kind of scary rockabilly feel and movement. Bands like the Cramps, like and then over in Akron, Ohio, Devo had very inventive beats. 1978, kind of like beautiful mutant. Then, like 1979, there was this kind of thing in new wave and some punk bands like XTC and the Police. There was like a version of reggae, kind of. Then, like 1983, things got very fast, very political, really aggressive, you know. Unless you think. Mid-80s, bands like Sonic Youth approached the kit in a very different way, like kind of. There's a candle on my boob. Then like early 90s, there was a movement kind of like a little bit Seattle, a little bit Washington, D.C. Bands like Fugazi had a sort of halftime feel. So all of a sudden things got very kind of, there's this groove that was like. And then there's this thing in the 90s where there were like dramatic build-ups into nothing, into silence. Do you remember that? Like. Let's see, later into the 90s, bands like Sleater Kinney had really cool names. Don't go too slow, I'm out of control. That's Sleater Kinney. And then I'm gonna end the history of punk with 1999, that version of ska, that really positive, happy version of ska, that was kind of like, your mom and dad were the best you ever had. There you go. Do we have some drummers here? Yeah. Drummer, okay. So I'm demonstrating something for you. Drummers, we love our dark ride cymbals. We want our ride cymbals to sound really dark. So this cymbal here is a prototype from Zildjian. It's special, yeah, it's the Zildjian Obsidian. It's the darkest cymbal they've ever created. It's 8 inches thick of alloy. So it's on loan. It's the darkest sound you've ever heard, so I'm gonna play it for you.